Yes, indeed, YouTube. It is your guy, 74 Midwest Bass. And as you can see, we are in Black Magic the Bass Monster with some updates. Let's get it, man. So, as everybody knows, we had the four Brazilian Sounds Platinum 15s in here getting broke in. And in the process of doing some SPL testing on our SPL meter and everything, we had an issue. So before we get to the issue, I'll show you what we got in here now. The C-Max Lithium is out. And we've only got one of the Stetsom EX8000s. And we're back on the AGMs. Yes, indeed, man. So we had some technical difficulties with one of our EX8000s being on high voltage on the C-Max. Yes, indeed. So, without further ado, let's get to what happened and get to the business, man. Got a little bit of bad news, man. Let's get it. So, if everybody's been tuned in, you know what we got going on in Black Magic the Bass Monster. We came to our spot where we do our demos and testing. To do a little SPL testing since we haven't did a meter score since we got in here. So we threw it on the meter, burped it a few times, and then we had some bad news. First time I burped it, had a low power, did about a 150.4, turned it up a little bit, did a 150.8. I turned it up a little bit more. It did a 151.8. So I turned it up just a little bit more, and the score went down to a 147. So that was real strange. So immediately I cut the car off, went to checking around. As you see how I got the amp stacked, the bottom one is on bottom, obviously, so you can't see the power protect and clip lights. So when I looked up under there on the bottom amp, which is the original one that we got a while back, long time ago, the bottom amp was on protect. So we turned the car off, cycled it back on, and had a funny smell. So fast forward to where we are at now. We've had the car off for a little bit. We're gonna cycle it back on, and I'm gonna show you what happens with that amp. Okay, see the top amp turn blue. Under there, you can see that bottom amp is run to protect. So we had something go wrong inside that amp where it's going in to protect. So it's bad news, YouTube. So we're gonna have to get this amp out of here. Like I said, this is the one with plexi, so we should just be able to take it out, look and see if we see any burnt spots. So, you know, for the time being, we didn't get to put the scores on the meter or get to put them on video or anything to show you guys what it did, but you know, take my word for it, it was going stupid. But we'll be back with you. As you can see, we got our 90 amp hour C-Max in the house. You know, sitting on top of the American-based XFL V2s, 4 of those. You know, we need 3 recones on those. One of them still good. We got the older model XFL 15, and also we've got the American-based Godfather 18. So a lot going on right now. Also in the process of getting our next build prepared and everything. So stay tuned, YouTube, man. We got a lot of stuff to catch up with. Like I said, I just purchased me a, for those who do know, I pushed the 18 wheelers. So I got tired of driving for the company. Went on ahead and got me one. So that's why you guys been missing in action, man. I've been getting my titles and my heavy vehicle taxes and permits and DOT and all of that stuff taken care of, man. I've been having to do a lot of traveling with that and everything. So that's why you guys been missing in action. But anyway, back to the main point of this video. We got the C-Max out and back in the house because in the process, like I said earlier, doing some SPL testing, we had an issue with one of our Stetsoms. Yes, indeed. The original one that we got about 3 years ago. So right now, I'll put in a clip right here, showing you what happened. There, you can see that bottom amp is running to protect. So we had something go wrong inside that amp where it's going in to protect. So, yes indeed, so back to the business. So where we at now? This is the amplifier that went into protect. So, like I said, we are one Stetsom 8K down. No need to worry. I talked to a tech, and he said it wouldn't be a problem to get this thing back up and running. I'm just waiting on him to get back in contact with me and see when it'd be a good time to send it in. Yes, indeed. So no worries. And also, man, I want to send out a big thanks to Jerry Ain't Loud, man. For anybody that haven't heard, go check out his channel, man. He's got them two Jeeps slapping stupid, floating everything. And then his wife's got the Blazer, super slapping. Enough said. For those who know, you know. For those who don't, go check him out, man. Jerry Ain't Loud. But anyway, I reached out to him on one of the videos about finding a tech to repair, my amp, because he had got a few amps repaired. And he immediately got back with me. So, thanks for that. I sure appreciate it. Jerry Ain't Loud, man. Thank you, thank you. But getting to the meat of what we got going on, you can see in there on some of the MOSFETs, we got burnt leads. Right there on 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. And on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Burnt leads on the MOSFETs. This is on the Stetsom 8K. Yes, indeed. Like I said, this is not a Stetsom problem. This was a user error. And over there, you can see we've got dust accumulation from the fan. So we'll get that cleaned off, or have the repairman, we'll just leave it so he can see everything that's going on and have him repair it. But the problem that we have with this Stetsom is simply that I didn't read the user manual, and I had it up on 16 volts. And these Stetsom amps do not like being on high voltage. They recommend between 9 and 15 volts. I had it a little bit higher, and I had it turned up, and this was the result. I know, you got some other YouTubers that show similar amps to these burning up, catching fire, and stuff like that. Mine did not do that. As you can see, the board, everything is good. Got that little, like I said, a bit of dust accumulation from the fan. Like I said, there's no burn spots or anything like that on my board. Just user error. I gave it too much volts and it didn't like it. So, as I showed you earlier, we just got one of the Stetsoms in there right now, which is what we probably should have did anyway, just to let the speakers break in. But yeah, that's what we got going on right now. 1 amp down. Like I said, it's no big deal, because for everybody who's been subscribed and tuned in, I know you've probably seen, oh yeah, my extra C-Max sales that came with the bank. But anyway, I know you guys have probably seen this box over here and been wondering like what's in the box. And like I said, I've had this box for, you know, maybe 6 or 7 months now. And I wasn't even gonna take the time to reveal it till I was about to use it. But, you know, since I'm one down, I'll go on ahead and let you guys in on the secret that I've been holding for a while now. So nobody knew. Everybody thought that, you know, your guy was on 16K, and that is true. I was on 16K, but that's not what I had, man. I actually had 24K on deck. And as you can see, this box is unopened. I haven't even opened it or anything yet. But right there you can see through the bubble wrap, this is another brand new Stetsom 8K. So like I said, I've been having 24K for a long time. Just hadn't decided yet how I wanted to run it. So like I said, I'm gonna amp down. It's not really a big deal because I got a brand new one. Never been used, never been opened right here. So, like I said, you guys still on 16K. Just gotta get the amp out the box and hook it up. No big deal. Yes, indeed. So, right now I'm in the contemplating stages of whether, you know, I want to, well, of course I'm going to keep running these amps because I got them. But I'm not sure whether I want to run them in Black Magic and just redo some lower voltage lithium, or whether I'm going to just save these for something else and upgrade my amps to some amps that'll be able to take that higher voltage. You know, like I said, I got so much projects going on, as you guys can see right now. Then I've also got my new project coming in the 18-wheeler. Yes, indeed. Brand new 18-wheeler with the bang in it. It's going down, man. So, like I said, back to the business for this video. This is just a catch-up date to let you guys know what's going on. For the time being, I'm going to leave the 4 resilient sounds on the 8K. Let them completely break in. And at that time, I'll figure out whether I want to put my other brand new 8K in, or whether I want to keep the C-Max installed and just get new amps and use these for another build. So, not too much more to be said, YouTube. It is your guy with a catch-up date on Black Magic the Bass Monster. And I don't know if you can tell, but outside it's real dark and gloomy and misting, so probably tomorrow it's supposed to get better. We'll get you guys a demo of the 4 Resilient Sounds Monster 15s on 8K. Let you see how he bangs and gets down and floats and flexes and all that. YouTube, it is your guy, 74 Midwest Bass. And we out of there, man. Hold up.